Hey everybody, it's Nintuba64 here. Welcome to episode 3 of my Let's Play of The Binding of Isaac. In the last 2 episodes, I sucked miserably. I got really close to winning, and died both times. Last time I actually died in a way that I'm mad at myself for. It was completely my fault, that death was. So I have no right to complain, and we just started out with Cellar, so you know, this run's gonna be great. I'm gonna have like Polyphemus in this item room. If you aren't knowing what that is, it's an item based off the Cyclops Polyphemus. You only have one eye, but it does massive damage, and you get an item we've already had. But it's a decent item. I'm not gonna say it's great, but it's not terrible either. Tarot cards can be very useful, and yeah. What's funny is my uncle, he's kind of like into getting gag gifts, so we got my sister. If you've ever remembered the Mrs. Cleo thing, and if I can just not get hit by these, because I haven't taken damage yet, so if I can avoid that, that'll be my buddy. I'm actually going to use that now. The Lovers. That does give me red heart healing, so I might be tempted to, missing page, that's nice, use that for going to the secret curse room for free, because, you know, I'll get cave spoiled later. So yeah, I'm gonna fight the boss. If I take damage from that, then yeah. This boss is pinned. I will most likely not take damage from it. I say right before I take damage, most likely. He just goes back and forth and does that. And call me a cheater, but right now I do have, not a cheat sheet open, but just every time I find an item, I want to give you guys the exact numbers, because I don't have all of them memorized. So if there's an item I don't know for sure what it does, I will just check the cheat sheet for a second, and you guys will know, because I want to be informative. I'm not the best at this game, gameplay-wise, but I want to play knowledgeably instead of running into a blood donation machine and killing myself. Yeah, I'm still mad at myself over that. Like, you have no idea how much rage I felt. And wow, I'm going through a cellar floor without taking damage. You know, a Wrath of the Lamb floor without any damage. I'm happy so far. And we get a speed up, and that's why. And I'm not going to use the Lovers card because I have hearts to heal with. I have a key and, oh yes. Oh, baby. Uh-huh. Yeah. I just got an item called the Dead Cat. What this does is, it puts you at 1 health. But I have 9 lives now. So, yeah. It's a fun thing to do. It's a stupid thing to do. And I'm not going to use the Lovers because I might get a health up later and, you know. Anyways, wooden spoon, speed up. On to the next floor. So far, this hasn't been a terrible run. I've done something really stupid that might be really fun, but if I get devil rooms, I can just take it and die. I'll go back. What the heck? My fingers were on the wrong buttons. That's why. If you saw, I was trying to run downwards and dodge. Dodge this. And the Emperor, I believe what this does is, it's a teleport to the boss room. Hi, Mr. Monstro. I'm gonna beat you and I'm not gonna take damage. Because that's what I want to do. Because taking damage on the boss fight would mean I have a 1% chance of getting a devil room, and devil rooms are good to have. Like, it's a morally wrong thing to do, but within the metagame of it, when, you know, it's a video game, morals don't matter. Like, do you care that you're making the mooks suffer when you level grind in Pokemon? Do you care that you're just committing terrible animal abuse against wild animals that can't defend themselves in Pokemon? No. You grind. And that's what you do. So, Monstro is a pretty easy boss, especially with a higher speed, because I don't play enough of this game to say I'm used to base speed enough that having high speed is detrimental. It will at one point, because I plan on doing quite a few videos of this, enough to get Platinum God, which is most likely going to be over 100, because there are a crap ton of, crap, just took damage, achievements in this game. So, not getting a Devil Room. I don't have a special item yet, though, so if he has a special item like Pentagram, I'm not going to pick it up just yet, even though a Jesus Juice is a special as well, so I'm not going to pick him up. Just going to go finish the floor. And for some reason, the dead cat counts as a... Oh, crap. Die, fly. See, I like having speed ups because I can just go in, attack, and get out of dodge. This item this is pretty crappy, but it's literally all it does. When you go down to half a heart, it will spawn Brother Bobby, which isn't that bad. It's 3.5 it's like, how much damage per second is it? I think it's, I don't know how many DPS Brother Bobby would give. Let's see, 3 tears per second at 3.5 damage per tier, that would give you about 10.5 DPS up, which is pretty bad. But the bad thing is, it only lasts for one room, the room you were hit down to that in, as opposed to, like, some things, which it's the entire time you're at that state. Now, I'm just doing all the rooms because, hey, maybe I'll get a Lover's Guard, another one, so I'll be able to heal myself when I go into the curse room. Because, what item do I get? The Sun, yes! It's full health and it does a feces load of damage to all enemies in the room. I'm going to want to save that to the mom fight, because it's really good. And which one is this? The Lovers. I'm going to go to the curse room now. Because, you know, strategic use. I run pretty fast, so the backtracking shouldn't be that annoying to you guys. And... can use the Lovers. Get the heart. Guppy's Paw with... we already have 2 Guppy's items. If you get 3 Guppy items in one run, because Guppy is the name of his pet cat, who the mother apparently cut up and brought down here. I don't know, it's kind of creepy. But, if you get 3 Guppy items, you become Guppy. And with Guppy, every time you hit with a tier, you spawn a Kamikaze Fly, which does double your base damage. Double your damage, not your base damage. And sorry, Crack the Sky. You're kind of terrible, and I can't use you today. But yeah, I like Guppy's Paw 9 lives. I need to get that. There you go. And I'm gonna risk it with this chest too, because Ace of Spades. Yeah, it gives the higher chance of keys being dropped. Keys are bros; they're your friends. Like, if you could have any one person be your best friend, it wouldn't be a person; it would be a key, because keys are the best ever in the universe. Oh, blow yourself up, Wrath. Yes, Wrath. Do that. Do that. I'm just gonna kill you a little bit. Like, Super Wrath is terrible because it has homing bombs, but there's an item that gives you homing bombs, which when you fight Wrath, they will home in on him, even though he's the one who spawned them, and it's beautiful. And if you're wondering what base tiers is for Isaac, it's 3 tears per second. It's a tier every 10 frames, so that's assuming you don't have lag when I say the rate at which he shoots. And I'm going to stick with the Ace of Spades because I like it. And I'm going to go pick up my Jesus Juice and go to the next floor after picking up this heart, of course. Jesus Juice, if you're wondering, I said it was a smaller range up than the mom items. I was right. It is a 2.25 range up and a 0.5 damage up. But within the formula, it will give us more than a 0.5 damage up. Because I don't remember what the exact formula is. I'll learn it later. But yeah. Oh! Feces. The bad thing about fighting these guys is they're, you know, blow it up, blow it up, blow it up, blow it up. Yes. Yes! I like you, man. I like you. And Soul Heart in here. The Magician? Homing Tears for a room. I'll do it. Oh. That wasn't the Magician. But, hey, it was smart to do that then, because I saved a life. And I have good range, so homing tears is actually pretty decent. Or not good range, I have more than base range. Because homing with high range, it can like circle around almost all the way. I don't have very high range. My first run when I had like 2 mom items, that would have been great to have homing with. And I just used Guppy's Paw. And there are more items than this. I don't know, just before you unlock very many items, you'll see a lot of the same items a lot. Which isn't very good for the sake of getting a creative run, but I don't know. This is Book of Shadows. I'm gonna pick it up to increase library chances because on every room there is a 1 in 20 chance of getting a library unless you have touched a book already during that run. That causes your library chance to be 1 in 4. Libraries contain 1 of 8 items, I believe. Most of them are pretty good. There's one that just gives you a flat damage up for the room, because books, all of them, are simply use items. Excuse me. And I like them. I like them a lot. And get out of the way of the bee lickers. Nope. Shoot the bee lickers. Oh, no. No! Yeah, I'm gonna die. Like, having 9 lives in Guppy's Paw is like having a crap ton of onks. That's exactly what it's like having, which is, you know, my 1 onk I made decent use of, but then I was stupid. I'm a pretty stupid boy. Or man, I'm a stupid man, I'm not a boy. I'm a man. But if I can get another Guppy item and become Guppy, I think this run will be maybe not guaranteed. No, not guaranteed by any stretch of the imagination. But it will be something. And just running so fast, I mean, caramba. Gonna go back in there and try that room again. And I'm gonna use my Guppy's Paw. Because I haven't actually taken Red Heart damage yet this war. I've died, but I didn't actually take any Red Heart damage. I don't know if taking Red Heart damage counts as dying counts as taking Red Heart damage. See, I don't know everything there is to know about this game. In fact, I know very little. I only know what I've heard. But I haven't yet taken Red Heart damage on this floor, I don't believe. If I have, you can tell me in the comments. But, you know, I'm actually gonna go to the boss room with Guppy's Paw. No, not Guppy's Paw. Yes, it's not Guppy's Paw, it's Guppy's Paw. I'm gonna go with the Book of Shadows. And you'll see why in a minute. Because I don't want to die during the boss fight. Death is something most people, and I'm one of the people who this applies to, try to avoid. In general. You might be one of those masochistic people who's like, no, I want to die all the time. Well, that's... call a suicide hotline. But, yeah, I'm gonna avoid death here. I think that's a good strategy. I don't know how I'm gonna do it. I'm actually doing pretty terribly at avoiding death. Chances are I will die before the end of this boss fight. That's just because I'm not getting best items. And this is just a invincibility for X number of seconds. I think it's 10 seconds, which within the game is like 300 frames. So, you know, game logic, it's a long time. And gotta kill the stuff. Oi! You know, I might actually have to use the sun on him. That's leaving me kind of salty. Kind of salty indeed. I'll do what I must, though. I've already died twice. I have 7 lives left. And you guys probably think, who is this idiot? He sucks at this game. And I actually said I'd play as Maggie last time, so I don't know why. Oh, it's okay that I didn't, because like the only thing that's better about her is she has more health, and there's an item I took in the very beginning that reduced me to, I don't know, 1 heart. So no matter how much more health she had, technically, if she had a crap ton more, because all it does is it subtracts 11 hearts from you to make it visible. It can only subtract up to 11. Like, you can't use health beyond 12 unless it's soul hearts. You can kind of have an existence, like for the sake of buying deals with the devil. Yeah, son. Whoa, wait, that's one hit kill on him. And... easy. Packed. Tears up. Damage up. And... you know, I'm happy with that. So, to the next floor. I shouldn't have picked up those soul hearts first, though. It was a dumb thing to do. But the thing is, I'm at -1 health right now. When I die, I'll go back to 1. So, that's why I like this item. It's terrible for your stats. And if you can't tell, I'm firing significantly faster now. It's a 0.7 tears up and a 0.5 damage up. So, I'm at the equivalent of if I got, for 2 bosses, wire coat hanger, and a... holy crap, did Larry Jr. just glitch through that? Yes, he did. And death. This just does damage all enemies in the room. Like 50, I believe? I said I'd do this for items. I didn't say I would do it for, tarot cards. Even though my item gave me tarot cards, so... I had an item that gave me tarot cards, so... I'm kind of lying to all you guys. Oi! What?! Didn't want to go out of there. I'm stuck. No, I'm not. Oi, that was ugly. Blow up your buddies. Wait, is his buddies not blown up by each other? That sucks. You should get blown up. It's a bomb. Bombs blow you up. Have you been becoming a black balloon lately? If you know what I mean. If you know what I mean, you play way too many Flash games. 2 of hearts. Literally useless. Now I'm gonna just explore here, and I'm gonna have one of them stay alive, and bomb, 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 bomb it. Yes. You can die now. You can die, for all I care. 6 lives. Yeah, this is gonna be painful. That's one bad thing about it. You'll die a bunch of times over and over. But one thing we do know, it doesn't count as taking red heart damage. I don't think. And what are you? Hierophant, yes. This gives you 2 soul hearts, and I'm very pro getting 2 soul hearts. So screw you, 2 of hearts or whatever you were. You're unimportant now. Oh wait, that was the death card. If this is the battle room that you have to be at full health, I'll do it, because there's a cheese you can do. Fight. But, or at 0 hearts I'll do. Because technically I'm at full health and 0 hearts, so I can always go into this room, period, no matter what. And so I'm gonna show you guys a fun cheese to do. Because it might have like an item that gives you a speed up and damage up in there. Which would be great. Doctor's remote, that's not worth it. I'm just gonna go out there and on a limb and say that. Doctor's remote, not worth it. Not a very good item. That's our item we get, Mr. Boom. He's a spacebar item, so I'm not gonna take him because I'm literally relying on Guppy's Paw. This run would be nigh impossible without it. Just want you guys to know that. I'm getting a crap ton of spacebar items, and do I want to go to the curse room? I could get Guppy from it. Yes. Yes. And yeah, Ouija board. Gonna die. Gonna go here. So I'm at 5 lives. I've been wasting a lot of them, but I've taken quite a few deals with the devil. I just unlocked Eve by doing that, which is a character you unlock by... How can I put this? Taking 2 deals with a devil in 1 room. Wow, that was put really simply. I would have preferred, like, maybe the mark in there. But, you know, what can a guy do? What can a guy do? What the Spirit of the Night does, you get Flight and Spectral Tears. What the Ouija board does is it gives you Spectral Tears. So the Ouija board was literally useless. I just did that because, you know, I'm gonna have to pick it up at one point, and paying a heart for or Spectral Tears is not worth it. So might as well do it when you're in a position where, okay, I can do this. What Spectral Tears does, you can shoot over rocks. And the fact that I can fly on rocks, there's an area, it's going to be easier to dodge now, because I can literally run anywhere at any time, no matter what. The Wheel of Fortune. That'll be decent if I get a good bit of money. And I'm saving my Hero Font card for no particular reason. I like pie. That's fine. And wait, did you do a full heart of damage? I'm salty about that. I'm rather salty about that. And it appears I just got a text, so at the end of this room I'm going to answer that text. Okay, now that that text is answered, I'm going to play some more Isaac against the Hollow. He's a cool guy, and with Spectral Tears and Flight, this boss is a cinch. Like, this is not even a boss with these items. Like, I like Spirit of the Night. It's a good item. It may not be worth paying health for. The Pact definitely is, though. So, pretty much Guppy's head, or not Guppy's head, the dead cat is an item for if you want a bunch of devil rooms and strength. That's good, so I'm going to go ahead and use the Hero Font. And strength has another use, which I'll get around to late. Oh! I didn't mean to set that. Pills here, what does it do? Bad trip, that's no good. And I'm gonna pick up you, and I have a really good number of keys, so I'm gonna grab the tick and move on to the next floor. And oh crap, someone's coming. Okay, people, I'm back. We're on Necropolis 1, and high speed is useful here because this is a thing that will blow up. And you know, if that was a secret room, that would have been awesome, because, you know, come on, you guys gotta, you know, having piercing is pretty useful. I wish I had piercing, because that's just the kind of thing you can ask for, because it's totally a common item. No, it's actually one of the rarest in the game. It might be the rarest. Then again, it might not be. And wow. 2 runs in a row. You know, it's a good item. You also know what? Do I want to take it? I'll take it. It is technically a DPS up. It's just, you know, not... I prefer having normal tiers, but I really want to win this room. So, I don't even care. I'm gonna take it, even though I prefer having a stream of tears. It's a good item, especially since I believe I already have other specials. Actually, I pretty much know for a fact I do. Because, yeah, Spirit of the Night is special to my knowledge. And this room is completely profit, because I got like a ton of bombs. Just gonna start bombing rocks because I'm a terrible person. Because, you know, those rocks totally don't deserve to live. I do like Spectral Tears, though. I don't think. It's good in this kind of situation where you're most of the time dodging, and you only have brief instances to deal damage, where, because delay isn't how long you're trying to fire. It's how long you have to wait before you fire another pretty much volley. It's hard to describe. And anyways, I'm going here because I'm invincible here. And I don't like spiders. Actually, in real life, spiders are awesome. They're bros. Because they kill mosquitoes, and living in Alabama, I don't like mosquitoes. Because, well, they suck your blood and they're parasites. And key. And some stuff. That was a bro of a floor. And bomb. Blow you up. Yes. Or a soul heart. I like it. I'm not going to take it yet, because if I get a double room on this floor, I'll take one and most likely almost die for it. I almost got hit by that. So I wouldn't want to do that. Now, would I? Fight the boss. Who is Loki? The boss I've got for Necropolis 3 times in a row. But yeah, my runs have been incredibly similar to each other. Like, getting a tick and triple shot. So much. It's ridiculous. It's actually kind of stupid how often I've gotten them. Decent damage, but it's not high enough to defeat the Doomflies, as they're right next to him. Or not when they're initially spawned, at least. Got a red heart. It's useless. Tears up. We'll never complain about a tears up. And yeah, doing it. First, now we're Guppy. This means we spawn Kamikaze Flies whenever we hit. And now, oh crap, it's 0 health. Yes. I thought I could run into it for a second there. So, now we're in a good position. A great position, actually. We have pretty much 7 soul hearts. The damage is good. Because becoming Guppy pretty much triples their damage output. And if you're wondering what Mark does, it is a speed up by 1.2, I believe, and it is a 1 damage up. So that's a nice thing, and we're on the depths instead of Necropolis for 2. And yeah, Kamikaze Flies are useless here because of Knights, who are made a lot easier by having Flight. Generally, you want to walk parallel to the Knights and do that, and have all your tiers moving in a certain direction like that. Yeah, and soul hearts. No, red hearts. The uselessness. Come on, give me something. You're my friend. Monsters. This means I can also do trinkets, so if I maybe got cancer, because, you know, I can totally influence what I get. Cancer, or I would say the curved horn, but that item is not actually unlocked yet. But yeah, our flies deal decent damage, if you can't tell. So we're in a good position, getting Mom killed. And if you're wondering why I left, it was to say hi to my mom who just got home. See, as opposed to Isaac, I actually have an awesome mother who's very loving and caring. I'm actually glad I became Guppy this early because this is one of my favorite things to do in this game. I consider becoming Guppy one of the funner things because, I'll admit, it's as overpowered as all feces, but it's fun. It's very fun. It's very, very fun. And we have decent speed right now, so you know, I might as well go into the library and get the crap, I'm stupid. Like, this was an easily damage avoidable room. And no, sticking with Guppy's Paw. Because that has brought me through this run, and you know, you just gotta be loyal to those who help you. Help be nice to your peons. Guppy's Paw, you may only be part of this run, but you're a big part of it. You're important. Of course, you still keep Guppy even if you drop the item that made you turn into him, since, if you haven't noticed, two of those items were spacebar items. Let's see. Red Patch. This means every time you get hit, you get a damage up, pretty much. Or a chance to get a damage up. I don't actually know what it is. I believe it's twice what the damage up for... what's it called? Anyways. I'm not going to use the strength card here because I'm still conserving that for the mom fight. Because that's a fight I suck at terribly. And I just want to win it first and answer attack. But now I'm going to head out of the room as opposed to just running into the door and grabbing Soul Heart, because I don't think I'll feel like going all the way back to that room just for Soul Heart. And if you're wondering why I'm saving the Strength card, even though it could give me just a straight up health up for 3 Soul Hearts, is because it also gives me a 1.5 damage multiplier, which during the boss, though unnecessary, in my opinion, it will be, at least. So, before anything, and do this, because now our damage is good. And, you know, might as well pop this Soul Heart. Ooh, that's a missing mod. I believe it's a 1 in 500 replacement. And yeah, our damage is good. It's very good right now. I like this run. It's a powerful run. All without items. Yeah, I think this episode's actually going to be a win. I'm happy with that, and I never got to work.
Isaac was cornered.
So, here's the
His
ending.
mother, fueled with the desire to serve her God, was bearing down on Isaac. I will do as I'm told, my lord. I love you above all else, Isaac's mother repeated to herself. This was the end of the line for Isaac. His mother was far too strong for him. But just as he accepted his fate, God intervened, sending an angel down from above to stop his mother's hand. And just like that, it was over.
Okay, now that I was actually wrong, that wasn't the ending, that was one of the endings. This game has quite a few endings, so just because I beat it on the 3rd episode, which I intended on beating it earlier actually, I'm gonna play through and hopefully get to a point where I beat Mom pretty much every run, no matter how bad my items are, because this was actually a really lucky run. It's just showing out all the names of all the enemies, which eventually I hope to call their official name, because I do prefer to do that. Keepers, who I hate, the Paimon, then Mr. Mom. The name of the bosses, Monstro, Larry Jr., Flies, Gemini. Some pretty easy bosses, Chub and Keep. Keep is evil. Fistula and Gertie. Bishop was pretty easy. Loki, who we fought way too many times. Monstro, and Mom. And Isaac, since you want me to put and right before the very last one. And now you see there is a different showing for pretty much. And I haven't really navigated the menu very much. Yeah, 9 deaths. I've died way too much. Few found secrets. You unlock quite a few things by beating Mom for the first time. You unlock the Cube of Meat and the Horseman, which is from the Cube of Meat. Because it's an item dropped by the Horseman. You unlock the Womb, which is chapter 4. Pretty much you go to there after you beat Mom. Guppy's Hairball, that's from getting, becoming Guppy for the first time. It's a pretty crappy item. Curse of the Whore of Babylon and the Dead Bird, they're Eve's items, which you unlock by getting 2 Devil Runes. You unlock the Parasite, which is from taking 2 dead items, Mom's Pill Bottle, which you get from using blood donation machines a certain number of times, the Heart, which is Maggie's starting item, and yeah. So next time, we will play as Maggie, I guess. If she doesn't work out, we'll play as Eve. See you guys then.